Good morning, everybody. Mark Finan here in the home weather office on this Thursday morning. It's now the 6th day of March, 2025, and this is the morning briefing coming to you from the home weather office. Looking out the window of the home weather office right now, we got sunshine and a few clouds, but it's a mostly sunny morning. That'll likely be changing. We do have some more clouds coming our way, and there still will likely be some Sierra snow showers during the day today, and maybe even a couple of light showers down into the foothills as well as we gradually clear things out. Had an interesting day yesterday with the rain kind of going along the way the models showed, and most interesting was the thunderstorms that developed in the afternoon, especially in Colusa County. There was that one, I posted it on Twitter, that the radar image of it on Twitter, it looked really interesting on the radar because there was a very clear area of rotation with it. There wasn't anything in the way of funnel clouds reported or anything like that with it, but boy, it sure had a really interesting shape on the radar. Today, a little bit more quiet. There'll be many areas, don't see any rain today, but we will again see some rain and snow on the west slope of the Sierra. I wanted to start off this morning with, the idea of these is I show you what I look at first thing in the morning. I take you through what I look at as part of my weather process first thing in the morning. This is the first thing that I looked at this morning. The camera from the Yosemite Conservancy in Yosemite, obviously. This is the Ahwahnee Meadow, so this is, of course, Half Dome here. This is the Ahwahnee Meadow. The Ahwahnee Hotel is right over in here. I looked at this morning because yesterday it was snowing here, but the snow really wasn't accumulating. I was just wondering how much snow we'd finally get down on the valley floor because we haven't seen that much snow down to the valley floor, which is around 4,000 feet. We just haven't seen that much of it so far this year. So I wanted to check to see how much snow we've had because, well, the valley is one of my favorite places to shoot in winter when we have some snow, but this looks like it was just a couple of inches of snow. But, if you look at this is actually a live view. So this is actually, these clouds are moving, but it's on a daylight today. It's just a beautiful day to photograph in Yosemite because the clouds are constantly moving and things are changing quite a bit. And also tomorrow would also be a really good day to photograph down there because we'll still see some snow showers in this area today. And for those of you that, last week attended the photo, or 2 weeks ago, I guess now, attended the photo show, you remember that I have quite a few shots of Yosemite. And yeah, it's just one of my favorite places to shoot, especially when the sky looks like this, constantly changing. But yeah, so that's the first thing I looked at this morning is how much snow did we get in the Yosemite Valley? How about how much rain did we get? That's the next thing I looked at. So the model actually did a pretty good job of indicating that, let's say in Sacramento County, only a few 1/100ths of an inch of rain, but the farther south you go, the better we did. I don't want to zoom in that much. So around Stockton, we had around 1/4 of an inch. Modesto had closer to 1/2 an inch. But then we were always talking about Tuolumne County, Mariposa County, really being the center of this. And as you can see in these areas, most are over an inch of water. Same thing in Calaveras County. Then the farther north you go, the less rain we did see. A couple of spots up here that had some heavier rain, but those are probably from some convective downpours in the evening hours. And a really good indication of that is up here in Colusa County and how 1 or 2 gauges can really throw things off. All right, so this is where we saw some of the thunderstorms in the valley. I know there were some pretty good downpours that went through part of Butte County and Yuba County last night as well. But if you look at this, so right in here, let me zoom in on this just a little bit. So it's clear to see where we had a downpour from a thunderstorm and where the thunderstorm missed. So if you just took one of these, you'd say, oh yeah, the valley had 1/3 of an inch of rain. Or if you looked at another one, say, the valley had very little rain. So it really shows you just what a difference a downpour from a thunderstorm can make. And I think that's kind of what we're seeing here, where at Bullard's Bar, they're saying 1.19, whereas farther to the south, only about 1/4 of an inch in Grass Valley. But again, there were some convective downpours that went through this area last night. And in terms of snow, this isn't going to show it, but seeing from the ski areas today, areas in the Tahoe Basin saw anywhere between 3 to 6 inches of snow, but farther to the south, Bear Valley and Dodge Ridge saw closer to a foot of snow. All right, now we're not quite done just yet. As you can see, as we look at the satellite, we do have this next area dropping down from the north. So the main low is now off to our east, spiraling around in here. And now we have this flow coming down from the north. And you can see that motion with this area of cloud cover right here. So from the home weather office, I actually look to the south. So I'm looking down to the area where it's clearing. But if I looked out the back door of the house, the home weather office, I'd see clouds coming. So the clouds are about to come our way once again, and that'll help to keep us cool. But there will also be showers continuing today, on-again, off-again showers in parts of Lassen County as well as the Tahoe Basin. But for the valley, it doesn't really look like we'll see that much. So let's take a look at the model. We'll do the HRRR, and I'll tell you what, the HRRR kind of didn't do all that great. It did okay, but it didn't do as well as I would hope for a high-resolution model like this. All right, this is today around 10 o'clock in the morning. As I mentioned, some snow showers in Lassen and Plumas County, maybe a couple of showers into Placer County, some rain showers. So for those of you in Grass Valley, Nevada City, yeah, a little bit of rain today, but certainly not an all-day downpour. This is around midday and through the afternoon. And the model trying to give a sprinkle or two to the valley. Don't think we'll see thunderstorms today, but there would be a sprinkle or two, perhaps. And then for the Sierra, yeah, there'll be some snow on the roads. We may add another couple of inches. This is around 4 o'clock this afternoon. As we head into the evening, everything dries up. And then Friday will be a dry day. And as far as this model goes out, which is through Saturday morning, we are still dry. So Saturday will be dry and Friday will be dry. Let's pick it up there with the NAM. So the NAM will take us through the day on Sunday. This is Sunday afternoon at 4 p.m. This is as far out as the 12Z NAM goes, the North American model. And as you can see, we are still dry. So any outdoor plans Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's going to be fine. Now, we had been looking at this system out in here to bring us something on the 10th. Now, we're going to go to the GFS. I'm not sure how far out this has gone just yet. The model is only 30% of the way in. We may have to jump back to the 6Z run to see what that is showing. All right, so this is once again showing that we are dry over the weekend. As I said, I haven't even looked at this yet. I saw the 6Z run. All right, so this is Monday morning. This is the 10th. You know, for more than a week, more like 10 days, this thing has been showing a chance of rain on the 10th. But there's a low developing out here. All right, let's go ahead another few frames, see what this shows. Ooh, this is Monday afternoon. Yeah, that low heading to the south and the 6Z run showed the same thing. And let's go a little bit farther out in time. And yeah, swing and a miss for Northern California. We would see rain in Southern California, which we still need some rain there. But yeah, the latest models have been trending toward that one going by to our south on Monday, Tuesday. All right, that's the 12Z, and it's as far out as it is just now. So let's skip ahead to the 6Z, or go back to the 6Z, and I'll show you that that's showing the same thing. So the previous run kind of looks just like it. So that would keep Northern California dry until Wednesday. Now this looks a little bit better. This is next Wednesday, the 12th, and this is mid-morning, and some nice rain and snow. This looks like it has the potential to be pretty good, but keep in mind that there was a time when, you know, Monday, the 10th, was also looking like this. So, yeah, we'll see. But keep your eye on next Wednesday, Thursday. If I go back to the total precip accumulation, not total, yeah, we can do total precip accumulation because, I didn't want to do that. There we go. So this shows that Sacramento from that would see about, 1.75 inches, and we see a lot on the west slope. So this would likely have a nice tap, probably a bit of an AR component that we'll look more into as we get closer to it. And in terms of snow, just if I do 24 hours snow accumulation, and back this up a little bit. So just in 24 hours, through the day Wednesday and Thursday, we'd be talking about 3 or 4 feet of snow. You know, I show that, with a couple of asterisks, the usual caution that we put on anything that's a week away. But at this point, let's just kind of keep our eye on next Wednesday, Thursday. So that's our next potential to have something really good come our way. In the meantime, today, we're kind of drying out. However, there will be showers on the west slope. There'll be some snow in the Sierra. Keep that in mind if you're traveling through the Sierra. But no issues traveling through the mountains this weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and now it's even looking like Monday are going to be dry. So for those of you that travel recreationally, for those of you that travel commercially, truckers that need to put on chains, can't imagine how annoying that has to be, but necessary. So anyway, no worries about chain controls Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but keep your eye on next Wednesday, Thursday, and we'll see how that evolves. So that's everything I've got for you on this Thursday morning. Make it a great day. I'll talk with you later.